Chris and I have some roast jokes, so Chris is going to start.
I don't know why I've done this, if I'm being honest.
Money.
Very well. Me and Dan are good mates, and you usually have to be nice to your mates, so the reason that I took this was this is a really good way of telling him how much of a cunt I think he really is. And we can still walk out mates. Dan can't drive now. I could take the easy way out and say his feet won't reach the pedals, which is true. But I think the DVLA have been quite responsible here. They've not given him a driving licence because they don't want him to have a car, making him more mobile, so that he can go around with his squeaky voice telling shit jokes about the royal family and his lovely girly hair. He also doesn't like being described as a one-liner comedian. Which is ironic because you do actually need quite a lot more than one line to enjoy his fucking comedy. It is so nice to be here with Dan and Rebecca. One is a funny-looking, buxom redhead who loves getting fucked by everything that moves, and the other one's Rebecca Goodwin. Funnily enough, in Dan's comedy, he refers to himself as a cosplay hobbit, and Rebecca famously does cosplay porn. Perhaps there could be another collaboration on the cards, where Dan's squeaky voice goes up another 2 octaves as he gets vigorously pegged by Supergirl while shouting out, "Please look after my precious." Sorry, really sorry. I'm sorry about this one. Dan's parents, although his dad didn't get a vasectomy as we found out earlier, Dan's parents, they openly stated they didn't want him. And when Dan's mum failed to abort him in the standard way, she took up hazardous pastime, smoking 40 fags a day, which has meant that now Dan remains the size of a 7-year-old forever. And judging by the size of his massive head-to-body ratio, I think she fucking probably tried Viagra as well. Which is also why Dan's mum's fanny is known as the biggest bucket in Chesterfield.
That's not true. That's not true.
She's fucking topper up! So anyway, thank you, Mrs. Lythe. You could have given us something normal, instead you've given us a short, big-headed twat with the voice of a chipmunk. The irony here is you never wanted a baby and you've ended up with a fucking 40-year-old that's going to be a baby forever. And that's it.
For your friends.
It's nice. It's nice to be here with Chris and Rebecca. One of them seeks constant validation from strangers on the internet and is clearly brand new at comedy, thinking, well, if they don't laugh at my jokes, at least they can stare at my tits.
And the other one is Rebecca. Chris! Richmond, like the Irish recipe sausages, but he's the cheap Aldi knockoff version, and well past his use-by date. Chris looks like he should have his own conspiracy theory YouTube channel. Just because we can't see your penis, Chris, doesn't mean it's not there. That's quite proud of that one. This is probably one of the darkest jokes I've ever written ever. And I'm so sorry about this. Chris! It's alright. He says it's alright. Chris sent me a list of things that are okay to joke about, including his attempted suicide. After Chris's failed attempt to commit suicide, Chris decided that he would... Oh, some tension in the room. After Chris's failed attempt at suicide, Chris decided that he would make some very dramatic life changes. He's quit drinking, he's quit smoking, he even quit comedy for a bit. So now, hopefully, now that he's got fuck all to live for, that will make it easier for him to go through with it next time. Sit down, you cunt. That was fun, right?